Well, hello everybody. Hello everybody. Linda Ray, Texas Stroll's Farm. Brooke and I added to this pile today, but I was gonna walk down here a little ways. We didn't quite make it to the fence. There's Maggie May. She's been hanging. Junior's right behind me. Threw them big old logs in there, and we've cleaned up some of the vines in through here. Still have some more. That's where the big logs came from, that old dead tree over there. And I'm trying to clean up the vines in through there, and I'm going to come and cut the little trees. But we made us a path of destruction. If I fall, y'all don't laugh. We pulled out a lot of vines out of the trees, and just kind of wanted to show y'all how it opens it up so much when you start getting those vines out. And I cut a bunch of trees. If you can see, that used to be a path right straight in front of us where Maggie's on the other side of. But I went through there and cleaned up vines. Went over there. Hey, there's a dead tree right there. I cleaned up. Couldn't get them all. I think there's still one in there. Cleaned that up. Cleaned around those cedars. And as you can see, they're laying down all through here. Now, these great big vines, we cut them. I mean, this was a mess. And you can see we cut them up because they're just so big. And at the very back of it, it is huge. And I had to get the chainsaw back there to cut that because it's twisted and it's thick. But the dogs had already had a path through here, but we started walking down to go to the fence to clean today, and we started seeing dead trees. We've seen vines all up in these hollies, and I'll walk down here a little bit further because we didn't make it too much further than this, but there was vines all in this holly. Cleaned it all up, and see, there were vines all up in through all those trees, and there's even a pile up there. And this holly was really loaded down, and we trimmed up branches and cleaned it up. All these other ones around it I'll probably cut later. There's several dead. That one, that dogwood right there, is dead. The bigger tree back there with the mushrooms on it's dead. The little one right over there by the holly, it's going to be taken out. This one's still alive. There were some other dead ones that we knocked down up that way, but you can see the vines laying around. I mean, we made us a big old pile, and we just went through and started kind of opening up so these vines would stop killing these trees. Like this one right here, it's got some leaves on it right over there, but all the other branches, I'll leave it alone. That one's definitely dead. That one over there is alive. This one right here is dead. That's dead. Look at how big that vine is. And I cut those. Nope, I couldn't cut that one. I cut the smaller ones, but look how big that vine is. And it's just going all the way up in that big old tree. We pulled, as you can see, it's cut over there. And most of all these vines and that branch came from over here. We like to got hit in the head. But you can see the vines down on the ground, but we cleared them all up as much as we could pull down. But you can see that vine just wrapped. There's a holly in there. There's a dogwood in there. So I'm going to try to at least get it off the dogwood and the holly. Cut it, down at the bottom and let it die from the bottom to the top. And pulled some vines out of that one. And this is what I'm talking about. See all that honeysuckle? I mean, these vines are just getting up and killing these trees. And this is about as far as we went today, because Brooke's going to go with her Aunt Diane to a barrel race. So, but you can see, like this holly, see how the vines, honeysuckle, have all just come up and growing up, and look how thick. It suffocates them. And I'm trying to at least get some of these vines cut out so we can save some trees. But our path, as you can see, is opening up all the way straight back up to the trailer. And all the dogs have been down here. Junior's right behind me again. Blessing, I think she stayed at the trailer. She's up here working. But I think there used to be an entrance way up there where there's a cross brace. So we cleaned up there, opened that up. And yeah, I mean, there's a lot of work to do. And when you're just doing it by hand, it's a little difficult. My sister had cleaned up where everything's laying. And I tried to put it all back in a pile so she can come in with the bucket on the front end loader and push it over there to that big old brush pile that we got. But you can see how I cut some trees, and we're just trying to save it. Look at the dogwoods. Trying to save the dogwoods. And a lot of branches, a lot of trees on the ground. And they've been smothered out by all these vines. And yeah, some big old pines. And yeah, all this needs to be cleaned up. And yeah, I cleaned all those little trees out from around those cedars, but that's where they had already came through, and I mulched some of that, and our big old pile is up beyond the opening over there. But I took all those vines out there, and those vines are just growing everywhere. I went through and cut some of them, and they're just growing across the ground now where it's already been cleaned. There's that brush pile straight back there. See that big old tree that's already in that pile, and there's some big old trees that, let me see if I walk just a little bit further. I didn't want to make this a long one. I just kind of wanted to show y'all what we've been doing today. But I walked down here the other day. I was going to show you the whole other side of the property. That's what we were going to do. But there's the big old brush pile. So as you can see, there's another big old tree over there, and right in that area there's so many of them that are dead. You might can see the top of, where'd it go? I can't see it. Anyway, they're all back behind there, and some great big ones that are dead and need to come down. But that's where I had walked the other day. And yeah, the weeds are slowly dying down on that brush pile. But yeah, there's a bunch of big old trees that are dead that need to come down, because those limbs are just falling, and eventually the whole tree will fall. Pine trees seem to be doing okay. These cedars seem to be okay, but I couldn't get that vine, that black vine that's hanging, I couldn't get that out the tree. They wrap around. Like, I don't know if you can see, that looks like a poison ivy or something. Look at that big old vine climbing up that tree. And that's not the same vines that we're pulling. That's like poison ivy, poison oak, or sumac. It's the green ones that cause those green leaves at the bottom. Those are called cow vines, and they come off of huge tubers in the ground. So I guess the only way that I'm eventually going to get rid of all of them is we're just going to have to, get in here and turn the soil over and turn the soil over and turn the soil over. I think the Native American Indians used to use those things and cook them, maybe like potatoes, but I think I told y'all, I think they were used as like a laxative or something. But there's June, staying right with me. He's been right with me when I was pulling trees down, cutting trees down. Thank goodness, Brooke's up there getting ready, so if something would have happened, I'd have had to depend on the four-legged friend. But anyway, yeah, this is that whole path that she had. This path clear going this way, and then she had that path clear going back out around there. And Brooke and I just started throwing everything out. So when she gets down here with the tractor, and the front end loader wiggling it. I want to clean up all these little trees in here too. Open this up and then have us a path, which there's pretty much a path right through there, but I wanted to take out some of them smaller trees where we could walk right up. But yeah, y'all know, a lot of projects. There's always something to do, but I just want to get on here and show y'all what we've been up to today. Hope y'all enjoying your Saturday here. It's about, I'm thinking maybe upper 50s, overcast, cool breeze. I mean, I've got my jacket off now. I've been working on my jacket just because I didn't want to get stuck by thorns, but it's not really cold enough. And I cut that vine, that green vine. That's the kind of vine I'm talking about. I came in and here it is, and cut all those vines. Well, there's Maggie coming back. I cut all the little vines. There you go, girl. What are you doing? But I cut all the vines, so all I gotta do is pull them out. But I want to cut down some of these little trees anyway, so I'll do that all in the same day. But yeah, that's what we've been doing. I mean, just a little bit of a incline around here that they've built up in back to the trailer. Put some more lights up. That strand is some rope lights, and I got my tiki torches up. They look like they're kind of crooked, but they're up for now. And brought the trash can down. I want to get the boards up on the back of that. But yeah, that's what we're doing today. And I got to go take Brooke up to Rainy Diane's. They're leaving at 3, so y'all have a good day. If you like the content, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please think about coming over and subscribe to the channel. Leave us a comment and hit the notification bar. So every time we upload a video, Junior got into something, they get dirty. Y'all be notified. Anyway, y'all have a good day. I'm kind of out of breath. I'm doing all that walking. But we will see y'all later.